Okay, welcome to PCB 4522. This is the first lecture. It's the one where the instructor demonstrates that he has forgotten everything. We didn't have one of these before. I don't know what it is. Is it like a torch? You light this in case the lights go out? I'm not sure. Okay, molecular genetics. It's actually nothing about genetics. It's all about molecular biology. I'm in the Department of Microbiology, Cell Science, and they study a lot of bacteria. They don't realize that bacteria don't have genetics. So they named the course before I was here, and so we're stuck with it. But it brings in a lot of people, and it really sounds cool to say that you're taking a course in molecular genetics. So that's all good, but it's really hardcore molecular biology. I want to make this the best course. Nah, that'd be too optimistic, wouldn't it? I want this to be in the top 50 courses that you have here at UF. And most of the class is not here, they're online. They'll be listening to this a couple of weeks when I finally get it uploaded. Oh man, gee, I'm getting all scared. I guess that's sufficient. Okay, and I have a pointer so I'll just run around. The pointer's back at the seat. This wonderful fella and bacteria, we will put all this together. But, okay, here we go. Once upon a time, the lights go out and I've lost everybody. So this is sort of the timeline of planet Earth. We have the, it looks like Hades, doesn't it? The warm era, when the Earth was still semi-molten and very hot, and it rained for millions of years without stopping. Sounds biblical, doesn't it? And then life appeared after about 500 million years. We can see that looking at the ratio of isotopes in the sediments. And you'll see around 4 billion years ago, and right here you get trace amounts of oxygen, and the oxygen builds up until it almost wipes out life on Earth. Oxygen being a very strong oxidant, toxin. And so life had to adapt to that. Now, where did all this oxygen come from? Blue-green algae. Well, not blue-green algae, I'm sorry. Cyanobacter. Bacteria learned photosynthesis. And as the byproduct, as they broke down water, there's lots of water on Earth, it produced this toxic oxygen. And you begin to see red beds. You see a rusting and oxidation in the geological sediments. Earth was really changed by the presence of carbon-based life forms. Even gold is thought to have been deposited by microbes. Microbes, unicellular organisms, still represent the bulk of carbon-based life on Earth. If you came in a spaceship and wanted to see what life was like, you'd have to say it was a bunch of microbes. That's where the mass is, the bulk, the tonnage, the DNA, the diversity of pathways. Microbes invented everything. Mitochondria, of course, was the solution to the oxygen crisis. As an endosymbiont, at first, they invaded another bacteria, a eubacteria, and together they now were able to take care of oxygen. So we are not, we still have ribosomes that are sensitive to bacterial antibiotics, right? Our mitochondria have their own DNA, and it looks like bacterial DNA. They have their own ribosomes, and they look like bacterial ribosomes. They really are an embed in us. How are eukaryotes? Okay. So I would like to sort of get you kind of messed up a bit. You think you know what your biology major is, right? Or micro, you're in the biological sciences, you want to be doctors, heal the world, all that stuff, letters of recommendation. What is an organism? Is an organism really something? Or is it just a figment? For example, you've heard the question, what's the largest organism on Earth? And everybody goes, blue whale, of course. Next question. No, there it is right there. It's an elm grove in Utah. It even has a name. I've forgotten what its name is. Maybe it'll be on the next slide. I'm not sure. What is an organism? All of these are sprouts. Like you take a tree, the roots go out, and then a sprout comes up, and it develops leaves and acorns and everything. Is that another organism? Well, how about if you take a shovel and dig it up and move it to Australia? Is it another organism now? Organism is simply a definition. What? This guy's dangerous. I'm withdrawing right now. Where's my advisor? You thought you knew what an organism was. Oh, man. Oh, here's another one that I like to wrestle with. Do trees know they are alive? I mean, you talk to them, right? You hug them. Does your spleen know it's alive? It's a complicated eukaryote, right? But all the DNA. Do you know you have a spleen? What evidence is that you even have one? Does it know it's alive? You really think your spleen knows it's alive? How about your bloodstream? Does it know it's alive? How about the hair follicles? Do they know they're alive? How about a bacterium? Does it know it's alive? I posit that most of life does not realize that it is alive any more than a salt crystal realizes it's a beautiful symmetrical structure. Oh man, he's gone into metaphysics already. What is life? So we're really it in terms of carbon-based life forms. We not only think we're alive, but we are beyond chemical learning. We are into neuronal learning. We're a species on a mission. Really, most of life doesn't know it's alive. That's my sad conclusion. Species, I said another word, right? Species. You think they're species, really? They're no species. There's no such thing. It's all made up. What's a bacterial species? Do bacteria have species? Do they have sex? No, they don't have sex. Of course, you thought they did because of all your training in the biological sciences. All of your instructors got it wrong. For bacteria, sex is just an infection. Yikes, don't talk about that. Well, there's more about that to come. See, I'm trying to destroy all the pillars of your belief system here. Do bacteria have species? Do they live forever? Do bacteria live forever? You know, when the mama bacteria divides, who's the mama now? You don't know. It's getting complicated. The whole living thing, sea-based, carbon-based life forms.